Breaking news. Dana White just announced via his Twitter that the UFC is officially going to debut in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in the city of Riyadh on June 22nd with a UFC Fight Night card, which will main event on ABC. It is going to be headlined by Robert Whittaker versus Khamzat Chimaev to determine the next title contender for Dricus du Plessis' middleweight title. Holy smokes, what a fight we are being treated to. What a treat. Now, I will say I did not see this coming. I knew Khamzat Chimaev was going to be fighting in the Middle East because he cannot fight in America due to his connections with Ramzan Kadyrov. That has been one of the worst kept secrets in MMA. And Robert Whittaker, I figured he would be in a middleweight title eliminator, but there was Jared Cannonier there who was on a very impressive winning streak, and Sean Strickland, who, again, in my opinion, did beat Dricus du Plessis, but it was a very, very close fight. Clearly, the UFC is not happy with Sean Strickland, and they're not doing him any favours, which I'll do another video on. And Jared Cannonier, we don't know when he will be able to return. I thought he said he would be able to return around this time, and he did say he would fight Khamzat Chimaev if he could get a title shot if he won. So it's a little bit interesting there, but Robert Whittaker has done so much in the sport, and Khamzat Chimaev is clearly getting the benefit of the doubt because he has that Dana White privilege. He is a hype train, but I will say, I have been critical of Khamzat Chimaev for many, many years. I never believed this guy was the boogeyman. I always scoffed at the idea that welterweight and middleweight contenders were scared of this guy. I said, no, they're not. Luke Rockhold was prepared to take years off and fight this guy. Neil Magny was prepared to fight this guy. Leon Edwards signed to fight this guy. Nobody was scared of him. Gilbert Burns fought him in a heartbeat. I feel that Khamzat Chimaev has not earned the reputation of a boogeyman, not even close. But I will say, there is no better way to prove yourself at middleweight than fight Robert Whittaker for a title eliminator. That is a way to prove yourself. So, kudos to Khamzat Chimaev for taking this fight. He did say at one point he actually didn't want to fight Robert Whittaker, but he changed his tune last year only to fight at the end of the year, and now he is going to fight him. So, hats off to both men. Robert Whittaker must have been able to guarantee a title shot if he wins, because he said that he's not opposed to Khamzat Chimaev. He just doesn't want to fight down in the rankings for nothing. He wants to get rewarded for beating these contenders. And it's another chance for Robert Whittaker to not only fight a guy at middleweight coming off a winning streak, which is all Robert Whittaker has done since he moved up to middleweight, it's another chance for him to fight another hype train. Because along with fighters like Dustin Poirier and Randy Couture, Robert Whittaker has fought more hype trains than most fighters in the history of MMA. So it's a fantastic fight. In terms of early predictions, I'm going to say Robert Whittaker is going to have to keep his hands up. He's going to have to avoid getting hit clean because Khamzat Chimaev is very effective on the front foot. And Robert Whittaker's chin is not the same. But Khamzat Chimaev was rocked several times by Gilbert Burns, who was a natural lightweight. Robert Whittaker, not the biggest middleweight, but certainly far more proven at this weight than Kevin Holland or Kamaru Usman, and he packs power. He is very accurate and very sharp with that jab and right hand and that high kick combination he's known for, and Khamzat Chimaev has never had good striking defense. So I can see a situation where Robert Whittaker is able to outpoint Khamzat Chimaev. I don't think he'll stop him, but Robert Whittaker doesn't need to stop fighters. He is very, very fit. He can go the distance. He's very, very active. Khamzat Chimaev, for me, he has to stop Robert Whittaker to win this fight, or he needs to take him down. And that could happen. But Robert Whittaker has an 82% takedown defense percentage, and that is against some of the greatest grapplers to ever fight in the middleweight division. Yoel Romero, Olympic silver medalist wrestler, he fought him twice, got taken down 7 times in the fight, and yet got up every single time. There was not one single moment in that fight where Robert Whittaker was held down because he couldn't get up. Jacare Souza, maybe the most complete grappler to ever compete in MMA in the middleweight division, he took Robert Whittaker down. Whittaker reversed it very quickly and was able to stand back up and stop the rest of Jacare's takedowns. Robert Whittaker out-grappled Kelvin Gastelum easy in that fight. Kelvin Gastelum really couldn't do anything on the ground. So I am slightly going to favour Robert Whittaker, but it is a very good fight. I would love to know what's going to happen with Sean Strickland and Jared Cannonier, very much so, but as of right now, we have a cracker main event for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And boy, oh boy, Saudi Arabia is starting to become the fight capital of the world, given the fights that they are putting on in boxing, and now the UFC is coming to town with a banger event. Let me know what you guys think down below. Who are you picking in this fight? How do you see it playing out? Are you as surprised as I am that it doesn't involve Sean Strickland or Jared Cannonier? Because Sean Strickland is probably going to look at this and say, what? The guy who got stopped by the guy I arguably beat is getting a title shot? What about me? Let me know what you guys think down below. Like and subscribe to the channel for more. Catch you later.